everybody, are you guys as pissed off as I am right now? I've been pissed off for a while. And this has got to stop, and it's time for us to stand our ground and say no more. That's it. You can't come after us anymore. The rich have to pay their fair share, and that's it. And if we have to go after them, and we will, we're going to go after them as hard as they've never seen it before. Because we're not going to tolerate this anymore. This is about women and people of color. This is about classifications singled out that are predominantly of women and men of color. They want to turn back the clock to before civil rights, to before equitable pay. The voters voted for equitable pay, and we're going to hold the voters to their promise, and we're going to make everybody else do what they're supposed to do and follow the law. So this is going to be a long fight. It's not just going to be this rally. There's a lot we all have to do. We all should be talking to everybody we know who lives in the city, and people like me who got ran out of the city because we can't afford to live here anymore. And I know that's a lot of us. If we want to stop the blacks from leaving San Francisco, if they're serious about doing something about it, they have to make sure that there are good paying jobs that will allow us to live here.
because a lot of the things that we fought for many years ago are literally being taken away from us. I mean, I'm coming up for retirement, and I don't want my retirement not to be there when I get there. And I don't think it's fair that people that are coming in to work for the city right now have to take less than what they should have, because we fought hard for that. I mean, it doesn't make sense that our mayor makes more money than any mayor in anywhere, but yet and still the people that keep the city running, he wants to lower the pay. It doesn't make sense. He is the highest paid mayor in the entire United States of America, and it doesn't make sense. For him to wage a fight like this, it's wrong. It's just wrong.
And I'm running for president of SEIU 1021. I'm here because there's 45 classifications within this city that the city is trying to declassify, and we've gone through this process once before. It goes that we keep getting surprised by cuts coming our way, and the blame gets shifted to other entities, to other parties, but the union is not taking charge and making sure that we come out fighting so that we do not have members declassified once again. 45 classes declassified here. This is atrocious. Lee's role, he's the head of our city. He's been in our bargaining team. He's spoken with our members and leaders. He speaks to our president sometimes, and you know, I have a great feeling that this mayor is just trying to take out of the pockets of these members so that his officers can continue to get them beautiful salaries that they have on the backs of these SEIU members. We are frontline workers. We make this city function. We make this city work. We put a lot of pride into what we do. We take care of the elderly, the sick, the mentally ill. We work and do so much for this city, and we continue to get hit in every way, shape, and form.
So you don't think they treat the members with respect, the workers with respect?
They don't treat our members with respect at all. You might have a handful of people that, as long as they're pro-city and anti-union, then they continue to get themselves lifted up into better positions. But when you're on the front line and you're fighting for members, for our rights, for our benefits, for our retirement, for them not to declassify our jobs and our salaries, we can't take this anymore. I just came from speaking to a lady who, her and her husband are working in San Francisco, and they said they're taking so much from our paycheck that it's hurting the family. They got 3 kids they're trying to support. We can't take this anymore. We can't take it. We got to fight back.
I'm coming here for protect our workers and then keep our pay right. When they want to cut from the top first, the mayor need to cut first.
Here in San Francisco, we pride ourselves on working against discrimination, on supporting people of color, but we do not do it in action, only in words. This year, with our budget, we need to make sure that we put our money where our mouth is, and we put into action what we say we do about discrimination. We have put in place, over many, many years of struggle, an effort to say that you will get paid equal to everyone else for your classification. And over recent years, we have seen a deterioration of that. People being de-skilled, people having their jobs taken away, people being cut back. And the city says we don't have enough money to do otherwise. That is not true. We have lots of money. It's about the choices we make with our money. Just these past couple years, while we have enormous deficits, we've talked about giving more and more money to a yacht race for the 1%, the America's Cup. A yacht race for the 1% lifts the boats of the 1%, but does not lift the boats of the 99%. Those are our boats that need lifting. So we're putting lots and lots of money, $30 million for a boat race We know that's less money that goes to the city services, to running this city for everyday San Franciscans, for neighborhoods across this city. I will work with you to fight against that, to make sure that we are giving adequate resources to make sure you get paid what you should get paid for your classification, regardless of who you are. People of color run this city. Women run this city. People of color and women should benefit most from our employment policy. So, I've heard your call, and we'll be having a hearing on March 6th, 2 days before the International Day for Women Workers, on March 6th, and we will have that hearing, talk about our city's policies to make sure that women and people of color get paid equally for the work that they do for everyone else who does the same work. And that's something we'll guarantee through this budget process. Thank you for being here.
Executive Secretary, although my class is not being affected at this point in time, it will be soon. Management and the politicos in power have sewn up the city in exempt hiring, and this creates a very inequitable situation for the low-class workers, low-paying class workers versus management. I'm passing out a fabulously detailed breakdown financially that Patrick Lene Shaw, through the controllers.
What does it say?
It says that that the city is being hoodwinked into paying $1.28 billion in management salaries versus the low-paying workers that we have here that don't make that much money.
Well, who's doing this?
It started from Willie Brown, Gavin Newsom, Edward Lee, the present mayor, and it goes on down. And it's a concentrated effort to socially and economically just totally wash out any of the working class in the city. City government is being run by managed positions that are real clerical positions that are being, whenever a clerical position is vacant, it is being replaced by another management position paying over $80,000 or $90,000 a year to push paper. This is inequitable for the kids who want to come into entry-level positions because they can't go to college. So the doors are closed for anybody who wants to have a job in the city because the Department of Human Resources has gotten orders to eradicate anyone in the workforce that does not have a college degree. As you know, only the rich can afford a college degree now. City College is going to close down. People don't have money. So where do they go? They can't go to a job in the city because now every job that is clerical demands a college degree. So it's only, the city has essentially become a place for the rich.
And what should the union do about it? Do you think the union's been handling this properly?
I think the union needs to be more aggressive in holding the feet of the Board of Supervisors, the Civil Service Commission, the politicos that have created this position. The situation here is dire. Economically, these people can't survive on the low wages that they earn and then get another 10% cut. What about the billionaires in this city? The downtown corporations that don't pay for transportation that is being used by its workers? What about the wealthy in this city? They can afford to take a cut. I mean, most of these managers don't manage any. And the big brains and the pay